Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Ultimate Comics Spider-Man figure that was released by Hasbro as part of the Amazing Spider-Man line of products. I picked this up at Walmart for $15.99, and this is part of a Walmart exclusive figure series that also featured Lizard and the Amazing Spider-Man. So I'm sure everybody knows that this is supposed to be Miles Morales in this Spider-Man costume and not Peter Parker. But in case you don't know, Peter Parker was killed in the Ultimate Spider-Man storyline, and Miles Morales became Peter's successor to carry on his crime-fighting career as Spider-Man. When I first opened up this figure, I was very pleased with him. I like this figure's costume design. It has a very nice coloration pattern with these darker reds and blacks, and I also think it has a very menacing appearance. Most of the joints on this figure all worked well right out of the package. I had no problem with the abdominal crunch, waist, hips, elbows, wrists, shoulders, or ankles. The only joint that I ran into a slight freezing issue with was the neck joint, but it is starting to free up slowly with repeated movements. The left elbow joint did feel a bit on the fragile side, but not enough so for me to be overly concerned with it. I also didn't see any paint application errors on this figure. So what I'll do here is pause, zoom in, and give you a closer look as to what the figure looks like. So as you can see, there's just a lot of nice detailing on this costume, and I admit that I really don't know much about the Miles Morales character, but I really like this costume. It has a very nice appearance. Okay, Ultimate Comics Spider-Man came with only one accessory in addition to the figure stand that you see him standing on. So let me pan down real quick and I'll show you what that is. Alright, as you can see, Ultimate Comics Spider-Man came with this web shield. And this does have some nice detailing on it. It clips onto either arm of the figure, but I feel that the clasp is a bit on the small side, so it does take a little patience in order to get it clipped on properly. So let me turn this over, and I'll show you what the reverse side of the shield looks like. And as you can see, there isn't as much detailing on the reverse side of the shield as there is on the front. And here is the aforementioned clasp right there. And this does not have a folding clasp on it like you'd see with some of the Captain America shields. The clasp stays in place. Alright, I'll turn this over again. Give you one more look at the detailing on this web shield. Now personally, on a side note, I would have also liked to have seen some web lines included with this figure, like what was included with the Amazing Spider-Man movie figure from this line. Alright, back to the figure itself. What I'll do now is a quick 360 of the Ultimate Comics Spider-Man figure, and let you see what he looks like from all sides. Okay, here he is from the left-hand side. This is what he looks like from the back. There he is from the right-hand side. Okay. Finally, here he is once again from the front. So overall, I'd have to say that I'm pretty pleased with this Ultimate Comics Spider-Man figure. He looks great, and I think he has a nice costume design. About the only thing that I would have liked to have had included would have been some web lines, like I said just a few minutes ago, like what came with the Amazing Spider-Man figure from this Walmart exclusive figure line. But you know what? I can just give him one of those from that figure to go with this web shield accessory. Or, you know what? I could probably just fashion some myself. But in any event, I have no problem giving this figure a great recommendation. I think it makes for a great addition to a Spider-Man collection. So if you see him, pick him up. Alright, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.